Alright, so here is our cupcakes and our cake that has been chilled enough. So I'm going to take it out of the pan. I have here a cake board. I'm gonna take a palette knife and just scrape off the edges so it would be easier when we remove it. So I'm just going to run the palette knife into the sides. And I'm going to remove. So as you can see, here is our cake. I'm going to turn it upside down. And I'm going to level off the top so that we will have this flat layer. Since my cake is 6-inch diameter, I'm going to transfer it into a cake board which is 9-inch diameter. So we have a 2-inch gap. So I'm going to trim off the top so we can see how bright the cake is. Now I'm going to slice this into 4 layers. So this is layer number 1. Layer number 2. And layer number 3. And this is ready to add some frosting. So I have here some icing that I made, and I'm going to use my palette knife, palette spatula or spatula. I'm just going to put a little bit of icing so it would stick. So, what I'm doing right now is actually I'm going to crumb coat the cake so I can cover the crumbs. So later we will get this nice layer of frosting. So a crumb coat is a thin layer of frosting on your cake. So it can cover up the crumbs so that when you cover it in another layer of icing, it will be clean. Alright, so this has been chilled for 10 minutes and it is now ready to frost. So I have my icing here. This is going to get a huge amount of frosting, right? And my flat spatula, and just slightly spread it out. So I have here a pastry bag, and I'm just going to put some icing. Before that, I also have here a round piping tip. And I'm just going to cut out the tip. Alright. And it's ready to add your icing. Now I'm just going to add some circles on it. So if you're curious, you can start with here. Alright. Okay. And I'm just going to clean out the sides. So I have here some sprinkles that I'm going to add. Alright, so I guess we're done frosting, decorating our cake. So here is our cake. And here is our cupcakes. So, cupcakes, you can also add icing to this. And I guess let's try making some with icing. And let's choose ube, pandan, and the chocolate. So let's just set this aside. So I have 3 cupcakes, and we can cut out the papers of this so that it is visible. Just use a clean scissor. Alright. So we have our ube. As you can see, it has this bright purple color. And next one is the chocolate. Alright, so this is our chocolate. And next is pandan. Alright. So here is our pandan. So let me add some frosting here. Don't make it brown. Like that. So here's our cupcake. So at this, you can add a lot of topping. Pandan. So you can add different kind of toppings here. And I have here with me So for our pandan, you can add desiccated coconut on top. You can use this or you can toast it to add color. Alright? So we have here our pandan with desiccated coconut. Alright? Next is our Oreo. You can add crushed Oreos on top. And a chunk of Oreo on top too. You can do that. So let's place it in our next cupcake. And another chunk on top. Next is our ube, which I'm going to use is cheese. So I'm going to place it here. My cheese grater, and of course my cheese. And just grate some on top. Alright, that's good. We're done. So, the one batter that we made, we managed to make a cake and also cupcakes. 3 variants of cupcakes. So, as you can see, we have here our Oreo cupcake, our pandan cupcake, and our ube cupcake, which will level up the flavors, of course. And our cake here, which is ready to be evaluated.